Welcome back to FineScale Modeler Weekly. We've got another exciting episode packed with brand new model kits and a whole lot more. Let's get started.
Speeding in to start off the show is the AMT 125th scale 1940 Willys Coca-Cola Race Team Gasser.
Racing right into the kit, we'll start with the engine halves. Manifold, upper and lower water hoses, blower drive belt, starter, cylinder heads, and mailbox style air scoop.
Chrome-plated engine parts include GMC 671 blower, blower front plate, oil pan, finned valve covers, exhaust headers, moon timing gear cover, drive belt guard, and Spalding flamethrower ignition.
Getting inside the driver's compartment, we start with the tub, instrument panel, bucket seats, roll bar, hydro stick lever, fire extinguisher, and moon accelerator pedal.
Going to the exterior, we start with the body, trunk handle, tail lights, door handles, and firewall.
Next up is the front end. Splash panels, grille, headlight shells, and headlight lenses round out the details.
Last is the chassis, starting with the frame, push bars, ladder traction arms, steering linkage, axles, shocks, leaf springs, and radiator.
Rear tires have pad-printed redline slicks with narrow front tires and vintage mags.
What's unique about this kit is that you can choose between either a clear or Coca-Cola green tinted windshield and rear window.
The large Coca-Cola decal sheet is loaded with detail options, including your choice of red or white racing stripes, side panel, fender, and pillar graphics, plus 4 different dashboard instrumentation styles. It also comes with sponsor logos and more, giving you everything you need to customize your car exactly the way you want.
This vintage racing classic is a tribute to motorsport's golden era and is as much a collector's gem as it is a rewarding build. Whether you're a seasoned hobbyist or a nostalgic enthusiast, you'll enjoy every detail, both in assembly and display.
Up next is a brand new tool from Italeri, the 135th scale Semovente M43 105/25 Bassotto.
The M43 Bassotto self-propelled gun was developed by the Italian industry to enhance the offensive capabilities of the armored vehicles and self-propelled artillery of the Royal Italian Army.
It entered service in limited number of units in 1943 and took part in operations on the Italian front. It is considered the most powerful Italian armored vehicle used during World War II, effective in both offensive and defensive actions due to a good balance of mobility and firepower.
Starting with the interior compartment, there's the transmission cooler fan, ammo stowage, engine air filter on bulkhead, drive shaft, transmission, seat, and controls.
Turning our attention to the body, there are the side hulls with mounts, rear hull, engine housing cover, engine housing doors, air intake grille, glasses plate, and glasses plate doors.
Next up is the track system, starting with the drive wheel, idler, bogie mounts, bogie wheels, leaf springs, and tracks featuring a natural sag.
Protecting the tracks are the side skirts. Then we have the dual exhaust, upper hull armor, 2 versions of the barrel, one made of turned aluminum, top of the upper hull, hatch doors, and German-Italian jerry cans.
A photo-etched fret is included, supplying jerry can straps and other small details. The supplied cartograph decal sheet has markings for Leoncello, September 1944, Wehrmacht unknown unit, September 1944, Wehrmacht unknown location, 1944, and Regio Esercito Ansaldo Factory, spring 1944.
The new Semovente M43 Bassotto from Italeri is a solid kit and a great match for other World War II and specifically other Italian armor releases. Definitely one for the shelf.
Next up is the ICM 148th scale Conquerors of Europe Sky 3 aircraft box set, which includes a P-51 Mustang, Spitfire, and B-26 Marauder.
In 1942, North America developed the P-51 Mustang, which became one of the world's finest piston fighters.
British combat aviation also entered the war with diverse fighter types, with the Spitfire emerging as their standout aircraft.
In U.S. frontline bomber aviation, the B-26 Marauder played a notable role, seeing widespread use in the European theater during 1944 to 1945.
Taking off first in this box set is the P-51 Mustang. Cockpit interior, seat, clear instrument panel, yoke, and a pilot start things off.
Closing in the cockpit are the fuselage halves, upper wing halves, lower wing section, and landing gear.
Finishing off this build are the bombs, fuel tanks, landing gear doors, canopy, windshield, and propeller blades.
The decal sheet represents the aircraft of Major P. McKinnon, 4th Fighter Group, spring 1945, along with the last page of the instructions showing a painting guide and decal placement.
The Spitfire takes off next. We'll start with the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine halves, nose case with propeller shaft, 2-barrel carburetor, exhaust pipes, engine frame, and bulkhead.
On the back side of the engine is the cockpit, which starts with the floor, seat, rudder pedals, instrument panel, and rear bulkhead.
Closing in the cockpit are the fuselage halves, horizontal stabilizers, rudder, top wing halves, lower wing section, engine nacelle, windshield, and canopy.
Landing gear, machine guns, bombs, radiator ramps, and propeller blades finish up the details.
The decal sheet has markings for 2 aircraft, 74 Squadron, Germany, April 1945, and Squadron Leader K. Pignac, OC-308, Krakow Squadron, England, summer 1945.
The last plane to take off in this set is the B-26C Marauder. We'll start with the cockpit floor, pilot seat, instrumentation panel, co-pilot, and nose gunner seats.
Getting into the bomb bay, there are bomb release slips, bombs, bow and stern bulkheads. Starting in the stern, machine guns are added to the tail turret, lower waist, dorsal turret, and nose.
The cockpit, bomb bay, and machine gun placements fit inside the fuselage halves. Then we go to the tailplane halves. Rudder, tail fin front spar, starboard, and port elevators.
The fuselage is completed with the bomb bay doors and wing roots. Wing halves, along with flaps and ailerons, make the wings take shape.
Both Pratt and Whitney engines start with 6 parts, which fit inside gear casings, connect to nacelles, and end with the propellers.
A clear sprue includes all port and starboard windows, nose gun, tail turret, dorsal turret, and windshield. A window mask template is included for easier painting.
A colorful decal sheet includes markings for 3 B-26Cs. Thumper, 441st Bombardment Squadron, 320th Bombardment Group, France, 1945. Bell Ringer, 441st Bombardment Squadron, 320th Bombardment Group, France, 1945. Stud Duck, 34th Bombardment Squadron, 17th Bombardment Group, France, Longvic, April 1945.
After assembling all these highly detailed ICM aircraft, you may want to make them look like they're flying or display them on the ground in a diorama. If it's the latter, ICM offers a 1/48th scale World War II US Marston landing mat kit. The 8 sprues make a mat that measures 8.5 inches wide by 10 inches long when assembled.
The Conquerors of Europe's Sky and the Marston Mat kit would look great together in a World War II diorama.
Look for reviews of the Coke Race Team 1940 Willys Coupe, Semovente M43, and Conquerors of Europe's Sky at FineScale.com.
And head over to the shoptrains.com store for a great selection of tools, gifts, and books.
FineScale Modeler Weekly is brought to you by Hobby Zone USA, your source for hobby storage solutions, hard-to-find hobby tools, and aftermarket modeling needs.
Now you're gonna say to me, Tim, you've been talking a lot the last couple episodes about strip and paint. Yeah, I have. Because you guys keep coming at us about stripping paint. So most recently, there's been a number of people saying on the forum and via emails to me, hey, what about using oven cleaners to take off paint? You didn't do that in the scale model basics. And no, we didn't, because we don't typically use oven cleaner to do that particular function. However, we'll go ahead and we'll do it today. I don't have it at my workbench, but I know there are those of you out there who do have oven cleaner, this brand probably, at your workbench. These cost $5 a piece. I've got the heavy duty one that'll eat the flesh off of your fingers. And then I've also got the fume-free one. And we'll go ahead and apply those to half of this body here and see how well it removes the paint. Let's do it. So it says on here 30 seconds to a minute if you're applying it inside an oven in spot cleaning. Ooh. So we'll go ahead and tick off the 30 seconds. So there's 30 seconds. Let's see where we're at after this. Now this is, I will tell you, this is a lacquer. This is Tamiya lacquer over Tamiya primer. It's rubbing it, but it is not. We'll give it another 30. We'll go the full minute. All right, so we've given it a full minute and maybe a little bit more. I'm really laying into it. It's starting to, you can see it there, like right here, starting to come off. I'm going to tell you guys, by this point, if I was using rubbing alcohol, we would already be getting that off. So I'm not particularly impressed by the fume-free easy off oven cleaner. You know, maybe it needs to sit longer, but who has the time for it to just sit around? I want this paint removed now. Let's go ahead and use the heavy duty oven cleaner on the other half. Again, for spot cleaning purposes, like it says 30 seconds to a minute. This has got definitely has a different consistency coming out. Whew. Do it in a well-ventilated area. Just decided to go the full minute and see what we can do here. Well, it's definitely made it tacky. I mean, it's working through it. I'm not really liking it. I'm not liking it as a removal option. Maybe you got to leave it on longer to get it to do what you know you want it to do to remove this paint, but I'm not seeing it. So it is right. It's taking it off, but it's not doing it at a rate that I would be particularly impressed with. Now, yeah, I suspect that if you went ahead and you left it for an extended period of time, it would do the job. But for me, for my purposes, I would definitely go back to the rubbing alcohol and just use that. I've put a link to the Scale Model Basics, in which we show you how to use alcohol to remove paint. And we've removed acrylic, we've removed enamels, and we have removed lacquers with that process, and it works for all of them. So, yeah, for me, the oven cleaner, I'm probably not going to be keeping that one at my workbench. I'll use it to clean the oven where I could close the door so it's not smoking me out. Recently, FSM was up in Invergrove Heights, Minnesota for NNL North. And holy cow, was that a great show. So many supermodels on the tables. And what's really cool about NNLs is that there's no judging. They're just super laid back. And you go and you enjoy and just talk models. Well, we went around and took a bunch of photos and this video. So enjoy, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Do you want me to say aluminum or aluminum? Bassotto. Bassotto.
It's not a Bass named Otto anymore.
Otto.
Or it's a Bass that likes risotto.
Bassotto. Bassotto.
Bassotto and
Bassotto.
Semovente.
Bassotto Semovente. Bassotto Semovente. The news. The news.
What do you mean?
The new Semovente M43 Bassotto from I was like, did I do it?
You did it, but
I
then you
did
got
do
the
it.
next one.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
tripped up.
The new M43 Bassotto from Italeri is a
Bassotto.
Bassotto. Bassotto.